What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel. We got another What's in the Box video for you. Today we're looking at the all-new AMT 125th scale 2021 Ford Bronco First Edition. Highly anticipated kit. A lot of people have already been talking about this. There's been several unboxings. There's a couple people that have already gotten them and done builds of them. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside. I mean, as all of us all know, that it's a curbside. There is no motor, but there's an engine plate. So that leads me to believe that there's another one coming. You know, I would guess, let's say probably Christmas, probably Christmas time. But that's just my guess. So we're going to go ahead and crack into this thing and see what kind of goodies it does have. I definitely plan to do one up my style. I'm not sure what or what's going to happen to it, but right away you can tell it's a heavy box. It's girthy. Looking forward to it. What the experience I've had so far, the new tool stuff from AMT is pretty nice, but a lot of parts here, heavy. So we'll pull some off to the side and go through them. Manual instruction. Important, but it looks really good. It's crisp, clean, stuff's clearly marked out, so they've definitely made an improvement on that over some of the older ones that look like maybe a caveman drew it or something. But we'll see. I'm sure I will probably need some of that, but let's go ahead and crack into the decals while we have it nearby. Pretty. Yeah, looks nice. A couple different license plates. So it looks like Michigan, California, and Texas. And colors for trim work or whatever. What's that? Sorry, I'm gonna look closer. I can't see what those are. Something for the tires, maybe. Couple different options for the radio, it looks like, and interior stuff. Cool. And we'll see how many of those I actually use. And then, just because it's handy, window that's got the black around it already painted. That's nice to see. Jump right to the body and the top. That even wow, just right away I can feel it. Feels like decent plastic. It's firm. It's good. The little piece doesn't feel like it's going to warp or bend or tweak. Fits on there nice even without any prep or anything. So with with some sanding, that'll probably snug up really well. Body looks crisp. Panel lines are maybe a little shallow. Those could be a little bit deeper, but everything looks like it's pinned, hold real well for pin registry. Scored, so you could cut that part of it off and make it a crazy freedom top. Or wait, does Bronco offer that, or is that just a Jeep thing? I don't know, but I will tell you that I've been a Jeep fan for forever, and when these things came out, man, I almost turned in my Jeep card. I'm pretty impressed. It's definitely a worthy trail vehicle. So we've got some stock wheels there. Look good. Those will paint up nice. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to use. I have something else in mind, one of the 3D prints. And then the fender flares have holes. Wait, are there pins on the backside? Yes. To where they go. So you can easily paint those up a different color and mount them, and you're not going to see any glue mark or anything. So that's pretty cool. That's nice for modification stuff. Not sure what that is. Looks like seatbelt holders. Good looking stuff. It's all crisp, clear. Be fun to cut that open and put some stuff inside of it. A little tool section. Looks like fuel tanks and mufflers. I'm not really going to call the parts out. You can look at them and see what they are, unless I see something that jumps out at me. Like, what is that? Is that the visor? So it's got a cubby hole and then another hole, and then I guess that's probably where the mirror would go. Neat. Little details. One solid pan. And then it's got a whole bunch of suspension stuff too. The seats have a nice detail on the back of them that could paint up as a, like a mesh netting. And then there's different sections obviously for the front, so you could make a good 2-tone, 3-tone, Looks like probably recovery points. But yeah, like I said, I've got something in mind for what I'd like to do with tires and wheels, and winch and baskets, but right away, they're kind of hard. It's got a nice tread pattern, no name or anything on it. Pretty big sidewall with no imprints or anything. Got a good side lugs. It's a good tire. Looks good. Those look good on those wheels. Options for no, it's not an option. I guess that's just how it is. The rear cover will have smoked glass and then clear on the sides. And then some clear headlight covers and taillights. Oh, wow. It's got some, I don't know what those weird lines are. I've seen that in kits before. If anybody has any idea what that is, let me know. I had trouble trying to make that go away. I can see little swirls in it, in the plastic. Hope that's not an issue when it comes to painting it. But if it is, it'll become a mudded beater, which is highly likely what's going to happen with this model anyway. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but from someone that does like to go off-roading and four-wheeling, this car deserves to be treated as such. I mean, maybe not crazy, but definitely something upgraded. So we got a nice separate honeycomb piece for the grill, so you can paint that up differently, and then put your headlight bezels in there, and then probably the logos, but you could actually paint that up pretty well. That whole center section is raised up and separated, so it would be not too hard to give it a nice little detail. Foot treads on the bumpers, and then a decent looking front bumper that's got some iron work on it, and I mean, it's not a upgraded AEV package or anything, but again, it's a good looking truck. It really is. I still have my Jeep. I don't have one of these yet, but I do see them driving down the road. I'm like, ooh, well, I don't know. Interesting little axle setup there. It's got the steering rack and the axle together. Interesting. Some good details on one part of the undercarriage, and then I think that's the top of the top for when you have the top off, top of the top off. A nice solid one-piece frame with, oh wait, I don't see an engine plate, but oh okay, I was wrong. It's not an engine plate, but there is easily a spot where you could cut it out and all the suspension is still there. Yeah, that wouldn't take anything to cut that open to drop something in there. What? I don't know. And then more seats, seat fronts and seat backs. Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. The center console with some good cup holders and cubbies and stuff. Some detailed brake calipers, rotors. The calipers are pretty thick too. And then more detailed axle suspension. And then we'll flip that over and look at the dashboard, which is also pretty cool. It's got some nice details there. It's got a good wide screen. And then buttons and knobs and a little cubby hole on the dashboard on the very top. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Looking forward to it. And then, oh wait, one last little piece here of chrome. Ah, okay. Headlight backs and mirror inserts, and then the rear view mirror. That about does it for the all new 2021 Ford Bronco. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to building this up. I've already seen some builds of it. I've heard some great reviews. It goes together well. Again, what I do with mine, I don't know. You know, I mean, you know, if you've watched this channel before, you know what we do around here. And where's some other? I don't have any lowrider wheels handy to, you know, put some spinners on it, or some the elbows out, homie. And then, you know, we've also got. Well, that's not gonna fit. I don't have much to choose from here. I need to update my optional engines. You know, I mean, that's just, I don't know, why not? Does that thing go to him yet? No, it's got a 6-banger Mercedes. 2J swap the world. How about an RB26? Slant 6 and an EcoBoost. That's it. I'm done. Send me a snail mail. Get yourself a shop card. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, that was fun.